Hansel Ferdinand, also known as Gen.G's BnTeT, is the most skilled player in Asia's CSGO history. What he lacks in tournament winnings, he more than makes up for with indisputable talent. He is a relentless player whose style is best described by the phrase, "You give him an inch, he'll take a mile."
Already past the angle though. Oh, nice pop from BnTeT. He'll eat the second one, but still get a kill. Still alive by the sandbags. He's got no help. He's at the point. Newton! BnTeT, what the hell is this? Is he going to get the ace? He's so close. How's he still alive? Rock's running out, but it's BnTeT. What are you doing?
A typical BnTeT round involves constant aggression, catching opponents off guard with advanced positioning, and defying the logic of fundamental Counter-Strike. Oh, and this crisp raw aim has left opponents frustrated countless times.
Looking to gain some map control back is BnTeT. Oh my, he gets another tag. And we already saw from the first best of 3 that he had that was quite invincible here as he gets another through the smoke. Looking for more. My god, BnTeT, are you serious? An ace from BnTeT.
BnTeT's only major appearance was at Face It London in 2018. He was denied the possibility of a second major due to visa issues preventing his entry to the E-League Boston Major main qualifier. He appeared in 3 other major offline qualifiers in Berlin and Katowice in 2019 and Krakow in 2018. Thanks to Valve's inclusion of players at the major qualifiers in their sticker system, BnTeT's popularity as a player can now be quantified. His sticker value at each major and qualifier that he's attended is in the top 20 most expensive among all players. The community has recognized his star power.
They haven't committed to the bomb plant, which means he gets it down to a one-on-one. He can still swing out on Voxic. That's very well done from BnTeT.
However, BnTeT's story as a standout in his region began even before his journey with Tyloo. He first stood out while playing with Indonesian squad Team NXL. At the Asia Minor Championship for the E-League Major Atlanta, BnTeT pulled off a stunning individual performance, even though his team bombed out of the tournament 0-3.
From NXL, who are waiting, and BnTeT starts things off. Our execution style on Wizard in the back of the head there.
Despite 3 losing maps, BnTeT made a name for himself by posting up the highest HLTV rating in the entire tournament. Within half a year, Tyloo would pick him up and he would begin his reign over the Asian circuit. BnTeT's first LAN with Tyloo was the China Cup 2017. In that tournament, he posted the highest HLTV rating at 1.51, and he and his team only dropped a single map. However, this was against domestic Chinese competition, so the result was taken somewhat lightly by the international community. His first S-tier event was ESL Cologne 2017. Hansel finally had a chance to prove himself on the biggest stage of his career. In his opening match against G2, the Indonesian sensation was able to outfrag Kenny S, Shox, and the rest of the G2 players.
Well, there's one other support player over here towards B. Shox, he takes the peek down. He goes as BnTeT opens things up, charging in towards this site. They go pushing on through, but Apex is already here to try and snuff this one out. It all falls onto BnTeT, who somehow managed to get himself 3, trying to get more work done, but Apex.
Unfortunately, Tyloo still lost the match. In what may have felt like deja vu, Tyloo lost all 3 of their maps in the group stage of this tournament, knocking them out in the fastest route possible. BnTeT still managed a 1.09 rating and was the only player on his team to be positive in KD. BnTeT and Tyloo would experience similar fates for the next 10 months, consistently being bounced out of S-tier events in the group stages. After DreamHack Marseille in 2018, BnTeT decided to take matters into his own hands. He picked up the IGL role for Tyloo and they instantly saw improved results. In their very next tournament, the QI Invitational 2018, they finished ahead of internationally ranked squads Big, Valiance and AGO Esports, losing to Godsent in the final. Their first S-tier event with Hansel leading the team would be IEM Sydney, where they stunned the entire CSGO team with a nail-biting victory in their opener over SK Gaming.
This could be it. Bolts just by himself trying to hold the lockdown, but he can't get the second spray down. Tyloo can attack that. You can see how much it means to them.
They went on to defeat Cloud9 and Renegades without dropping a single map and ended up topping their group. In the semi-finals, Tyloo and BnTeT took FaZe Clan to 3 maps, but ultimately lost in the end. FaZe would go on to win the tournament, and with this result, BnTeT finally had a top 4 finish at an S-tier event under his belt, all while playing as the high-fragging star and in-game leader.
Still holding close, still inside the site. He's not letting up. He's going to miss that first shot. BnTeT hits it, and he flicks back round. Rain's gone down.
By the end of the event, BnTeT secured the second highest rating of the entire tournament with a 1.28, only trailing Magisk's 1.30. This finish would be the best his squad would manage for some time at S-tier events, but in the coming months Tyloo was able to manage a notable second place finish at IEM Shanghai, where they notched victories against Greyhound, Virtus Pro and Boot Dreamscape. They lost in the final to a DAPS-led NRG. Again, BnTeT would be the highest-rated player on his team, only trailing 3 players, all of which were on the championship roster of NRG. 6 months after BnTeT switched to IGL, he accomplished something he's never managed before by qualifying for the FACEIT London Major. In the new Challengers stage, Tyloo were able to make it through the Swiss system with victories over Gambit,
And he misses the last flick, but it's a 4 versus 1. Miz on his own.
Renegades,
But he is a lot. The high ground going to do this for his team. JKS.
and Team Spirit.
Finally, they do it 25-23 and Tyloo make it.
However, Tyloo only won a single game once they reached the Major proper. This underwhelming finish set the tone for the next year and a half. In the remainder of 2018 and throughout 2019, BnTeT and Tyloo only had a single notable finish at an S-tier tournament, a top 4 at the CSGO Asia Championships. That tournament came 17 months after their top 4 placing at IEM Sydney 2018. Throughout that time, BnTeT continued to frag out. He was the only player on Tyloo that finished with a rating above 1.00 in both 2018 and 2019 when filtering for only big events. However, BnTeT has a new home now. Gen.G is a roster featuring Automatic, DAPS and Kusta, a broken and beaten trio who've come in from Cloud9. They added up-and-comer Som along with BnTeT. After nearly 2 years of serving as the in-game leader, BnTeT will be able to focus on his own individual impact in the server given DAP's status as IGL. In their first LAN as a team, BnTeT and Gen.G took home first place at DreamHack Open Anaheim. In this tournament, they trumped ENCE, Complexity,
Prime, he's ready, but he gets deleted on the angle. Gen.G.
North,
High flash, Automatic, he's gonna nail it, he's gonna seal the deal.
and Furia without dropping a single map.
First kill, second kill. They needed 4, and they've got 3 of them. There it is. And this map comes to a close. Gen.G.
Surprisingly, BnTeT finished just outside of the tournament's top 10 in HLTV rating, and the DreamHack Anaheim MVP went to the young star Som. For the first time ever, BnTeT does not need to play as a mega hard carry, and that translates into winning matches. What is BnTeT's ceiling? When looking at skill and game sense alone, he clearly has the tools to be one of the very best in the game, even on an international level. His play on Tyloo has already demonstrated that capability. Moving forward, what will be examined more closely is his ability to elevate teammates and play consistent winning Counter-Strike. Following their victory at DreamHack Anaheim Open, we were able to talk to BnTeT along with Elmer Puddy, the coach of Gen.G, to see what problems need to be addressed and improvements can be made. Despite not dropping a single map at the latest DreamHack Open, all but one of their map victories went to 29 or more rounds. There were no easy victories. Coach Elmer Puddy noted the one weakness of BnTeT would be that if there's lots of quick comms going on, sometimes he misses hearing calls. Maybe once, twice a game max, but you do notice it every now and then because there's a comm and he doesn't react. Despite having had to speak several different languages in his professional career, the sentiment was shared by BnTeT himself. When we asked him what, if anything, he thinks he needs to work on, he expressed that he needs to play more confidently and improve his English. What may be holding him back more than anything in the server is what lies outside of it. Once his teammates' comms and his own play can synchronise, there's little doubt that he will be one of the fiercest players and strongest teammates in the entire scene. BnTeT has never reached the top 20 players list on HLTV, but Elmer Puddy thinks it's only a matter of time. When asked about BnTeT's potential, he answered, "Maybe just above number 10. I think he needs to develop a little bit more outside of the Asian scene, but after that, he could go to top 5. He's crazy talented." How much do you rate BnTeT? Give us your take in the comments below, and make sure you're subscribed to us to see more videos like this one.